This girl owed me money. When it was time to pay me back my money, she refused to give me back my money, mainly because her dad was a pastor and a friend to the school, and she felt untouchable. When I was in primary school, there was this my classmate. She begged me for money one time and I lent her my money. And when it was time to pay me back, this girl refused to give me back my money. So I reported to the teacher. The teacher didn't do anything. She didn't say anything. She didn't make any move. She didn't talk to her. Mainly because her dad was a pastor and was a friend to the school. So they couldn't do anything to her. She felt untouchable. So on this particular day, we had extra classes. I was hungry. I spent my entire money during the normal school period and I didn't have any money. I asked her for my money. This girl gave me stories, and after school I was just out there sobbing. And then my sister comes to the school. I was surprised because my sister was in boarding school, but sometimes she comes back home and then she comes to pick me up from school. And she asked me what the problem was. I told her everything that happened and how I've complained to my teacher and she didn't do anything. My sister went straight to the classroom and went off on this teacher. By the next day, this girl came to school and just gave me my money. Fast forward to Australia. When I came here newly, I was naive. And this girl, a cousin to my friend, talked me into helping her get a phone with my information. She gets this phone. I traveled back to Nigeria, came back 2023. I got a call from the provider telling me that I'm owing them. I told them no, I've never gotten any phone on, was it installment or payment plan? I told them I've never gotten any phone on payment plan, so it's not my information, it's not me. And then they call her name. And I'm like, what the hell, hasn't she paid? I paid off the phone. And they were like, no, she's still owing, so I need to get her to pay. Called this girl, telling her, asking her why she couldn't pay, and she was like, oh, she forgot. How could you forget? You have your phone with you. How could you forget that you were owing someone? And she was like, oh, that she's sorry, that she will pay them. And then she didn't pay. They kept calling me, and I asked her why hasn't she paid? Why is she delaying? Because this thing is going to mess up my credit score, which it did. And she was like, oh, she was giving from one excuse to another, how she was stuck in Africa and her passport was damaged. What the hell? I ended up paying back that money. What I've learned from all this is boundaries. I no longer do what I can't afford to forget for anybody. Be it money, in whatever way I can't do it for.